PenFed Free Checking offers zero fees and zero balance requirements for zero hassle. PenFed Access America Checking lets you earn money on your balance for dreams big and small. Choose the best account for you and start making the most of your money. Learn more at penfed.org. Federally insured by NCUA. To receive any advertised product, you must become a member of PenFed Credit Union.
PenFed's got great rates for everyone.
Government agencies, the fiscal year is winding down and you've got a valuable opportunity to make an impact. Use your remaining budget to enhance your data center infrastructure with ThunderCat and NetApp. Upgrade to cutting-edge technology, improve efficiency, and prepare for future demands. Don't let those funds go unused. Invest in a more robust, secure, and efficient data center today. Go to thundercattech.com/NetApp to set the stage for success in the coming year.
I'm thinking that Jess had her parents committed so they couldn't vote Republican.
And now,
Okay.
Cheez Wits.
Hello.
Why can't I see you?
Oh,
There you are.
I know. How beautiful am I? Shut up.
So Chris is
Okay.
going to be joining us late.
Yes, because he's gonna a hood neck.
Yeah. He
He's
said
gonna
something
hurt-
inappropriate, but luckily I was able to turn it into a dick joke. So
It's fantastic. That's just a bone. Oh, darn it. That's just a bonus.
yeah. Yeah.
I turned off my phone so it would not disturb us, but I forgot I had a note on there that could you imagine me? I was listening to some stuff on the radio today. Not the radio, but through the radio.
Okay.
Through the speakers in my car.
Totally different.
Which really no longer emit sounds from any sort of radio station. They only emit sounds from my phone. But I was listening to some stuff just about technology and senators, and I think it was something about Orrin Hatch wanting
Is he
to
still
know.
alive?
It was a previous question when they had Zuckerberg, and it might not have been Orrin Hatch, but it was some old guy anyways from the Senate, and was asking Mark Zuckerberg how this free service called Facebook was able to make money. And sort of with a smirk on his face, Zuckerberg said, "We have advertisements."
Oh.
And it caught Orrin Hatch completely off. And then I started thinking about myself. Could you imagine me like being a senator
Wally, you would fit right in. So yes, I could.
on the committee that was doing any sort of work on technology today?
Now, what about the TikTok?
What about that ticky-tacky talky thing? Who's talking on it and what are they doing?
But speaking of radio, I sent you guys that screenshot the other day of
Yeah, I did see it and I didn't.
Shitty Radio Jock or Shitty Radio PD, one of them on Instagram. I follow both, so I never remember which one is doing the mocking. I think it was Shitty Radio Jock. But anyway, they were mocking the big country station in Birmingham because on the same day that there was a mass shooting in Birmingham,
Yes.
the country station's Facebook post was "Happy Fall, y'all."
I know.
And like 18 hours after that, when I see the Shitty Radio Jock post, I go to this radio station's Facebook page because surely they have taken down the "Happy Fall, y'all" post and instead put up something about community resources or even, for fuck's sake, thoughts and prayers. But no, they have posted again, this time about the CMA Awards.
Really?
There is not one at the time that I can look again. Let me look again. But at the time that I looked a couple of days ago, there was not one single mention of a mass shooting having happened in their community.
What's that? Where was that?
Birmingham.
Yeah, Alabama.
Virginia
Alabama.
state parks are making autumn more vibrant for everyone. That's the post. Let's see. Win Talladega tickets. They posted that an hour ago. Dented car speeds past me. Me. That's why your car is messed up. They posted that 2 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Forget stealing cars. Someone's out there stealing mansions. What would you even do with a whole house?
Yeah.
Here's a post advertising B-Dub Radio, their syndicated night show. Win tickets today for the Arts and Crafts Festival.
So, Jess, are you saying
ACM Honors, A Walk to End Alzheimer's, the last K-Mart has closed, Luke Bryan shares a song, Win Talladega ticket. I am scrolling through days of posts. There is not, nope, there's Happy Fall, y'all. There is not a single mention of a mass shooting having happened in their community.
Are you telling me that there was still a Kmart open?
There was, I did see a headline somewhere today that the last Kmart in the United States was closing.
Oh,
But I didn't look at where that was because
that is
I
sad.
didn't, it's not here. And I was already sad when the Kmart here closed.
Yeah, Kmart was close, but it will never be Ames.
James Way.
You're right. It'll never be that. But Kmart was the last bastion. Though the whatever one is just not Odd Job Lots, whatever the other one, and big lots. Big Lots
is still around.
Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And people are up in arms about. But here's the fucking most amazing thing about that. The amazing thing is they still make money, of course.
Of course they do.
But they're filing bankruptcy, and I believe the fix is in because as they filed bankruptcy, they're being bought by an investment banking company or group.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps to bring the stock down. So the stock becomes worthless for the most part.
Right.
The investment bankers can buy it for less. The people who are holding stock, they can buy the stock back from those fucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so fucking deceitful, the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of it is just fucking so nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was just reading when you contacted, or when you when chimed in here to say, hey, it's time to get to work. We call this work.
You mean when I rang in?
Yeah, when you rang in
Make
here.
it sound like I'm cracking a whip. Hey, it's time to get to work.
Well, so when you rang in, I was looking at a post that one of my friends had put on about Kamala Harris and where she lived in Quebec. And he's showing the prices, a place called Westmont, Quebec, which is a suburb of Montreal. And it's an affluent place. But his point was, oh, she claims from this middle-class income and yada, 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 middle-class family, yada, yada, yada. And he's posting, oh, the median income there is $370,000. Yeah. Yes. Today. And so I was getting information because I'm writing back to him that, you know, basically stop fucking with shit. Oh, the house sold for $2.2 million. Yeah. The median income in 2005, the quick research I did, or 2015 was $48,000.
Listen, there was the other night I was scrolling through, I don't know, fucking Bumble or whatever. I don't, at this point, it's not even like I'm scrolling through to laugh at people is what I'm really doing because it's not, I can't, there's no, I'm just going to get more dogs and I'm happy with that. But this one profile, it was a guy who actually wrote things on his profile. So I was reading through them. First part, nothing, there was no problems. Do you almost lose your microphone there?
Yes.
First part of the profile that I read, there was no problems. I kind of skipped past the little, you know, the prompts that everybody, how often you exercise, I don't smoke, do you want kids? I jumped past that part.
Sure.
And I'm reading the answers to the other prompts, and I get all the way to the bottom prompt, and it was something like, I don't remember what the prompt was, but his answer was something like, and his answer was, could afford groceries. And I was like, this is a Trumper. And I scrolled back up.
Yeah, of course.
And sure enough, it said politics, conservative, religion, Christian. And I was like, next.
yeah. Christian right winger.
Yeah, because the only people talking about groceries this consistently are almost everything that I buy stays pretty steady across the board.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
eggs
it
went up
wasn't-
about 3 weeks ago, and they doubled, and it's not quite as high as it was last year when that happened. But
Yeah.
I kind of it went up right around the same time as the debate, and I was like, somebody did something
These fucks.
to prove a point.
But these fucks. So when they were bitching about, oh, gas prices, thanks, Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. And then when I got gas today, I paid $2.53 a gallon.
Yeah, it's $2.89 here.
I don't see it, but well, it was $2.53 because I also get a 15 cents off, so it's probably whatever it is, $2.68.
Yeah.
Because I'm using the BJ's card,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting it at BJ's. But you don't see any of them posting anything saying like, "Oh, gas prices have come down. How fantastic!
Right.
That's great."
Right.
They try to find the next thing. Oh, did you see how much fucking Cheerios cost?
Well, and whenever these arguments are brought up, everybody acts like these prices are encapsulated within this 4-year period. Like nothing that happened leading up to this 4-year period had any effect on what's happening right now.
And like Joe Biden or a Democrat, what happened?
That reminds me.
Oh, you got wait till Chris gets on.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't opened it yet. Look, it's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, don't say anything. It's giving me the chills.
Okay. All right.
But they talk about stuff like a demo, like you or me. I don't know that you're a Democrat. I'm
independent.
I'm independent as well. And I already know this year I am voting for 2 Democrats, 1 independent, and 1 Republican.
Okay.
I know. I already know who I'm voting for, and I can say the president I will vote Democrat. Our congressman I will vote Democrat. Our state representative I will vote Republican, and our state senator I will vote independent.
Our Republican state representatives are trash human beings. I will never vote for them.
No, I won't vote. If a Democrat was running that was a trash human being, I would not vote for them.
But I'm saying the Republicans that, they dominate our state politics right now.
Yes.
And they are problematic.
Hello, gerrymandering.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic. So my point was the people who are the anti-Democrat, whatever they are, liberal, they speak like Joe Biden or me or somebody who has a more liberal outlook picks up the phone and calls General Mills and says, Hey guys,
you need
raise
your prices. Yeah,
I need a little more money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the other thing. Somebody was another friend of mine recently moved to North Carolina, and they were showing the gas prices down there. And I don't know, they were saying, oh, and I posted, gas prices are less here in Maine. And they're like, oh, well, you get what you pay for. So
fucking what?
Right? They water their gas, and I said, listen, let me tell you what. The state tax in North Carolina is higher on gas than it is in Maine. That's why that's why the gas here on average is lower, because your state tax, not the federal tax, everybody gets the same fucking tax.
Right.
Federal tax is the same for every fucking gas pump in America.
The problem is the people who are going to make these claims are not checking facts. They are parroting back things that they've heard other people say. And I've mentioned this guy before. There's a friend of mine who I, in person, like him a lot. I like him and his wife. I think they are lovely people. But I think when I mentioned him before, it was because he had shared a meme about Home Depot pulling out of the Olympics because they blasphemed the Last Supper. And I went, oh, that's not true. And I commented, that's not true. Here's a link. He deleted the post. He never acknowledged me. He deleted the post. I have since just hidden his posts,
I do the same thing.
because he keeps sharing this bullshit that is, he doesn't check his facts, but it's obviously something that's going to get people riled up if it were true, because the more outrageous it is, the more likely it is not to be true. But he doesn't he doesn't check his facts. And I don't have time to be his secretary and check all of his facts for him. So I just hid his posts.
It takes so fucking little time.
Yeah.
We have this fucking supercomputer that sits in the palm of our hand.
Yeah.
That we can, and you don't even have to be able to type.
Right?
All you
can
have
speak
to
it.
do, if you can hit the microphone.
Listen, even if Wally knows how to do that.
I can do. That's right. I can check. You can check everything out. And the truth is, if it's something that I disagree with a candidate I like, I don't like that. Okay. If I have never gone online or gone to social media or anything to say anything disparaging about a candidate, I don't care.
Mm-mm.
I fucking don't care because I already know. I read, and then if I see something, I say, well, that doesn't sound right.
Right.
Or that can't be true.
Mm-hmm.
Either you can look it up and you can do it in about 90 seconds and find out, is it true or is it not true?
Yeah.
And that's it. If it's one of my friends, I don't comment on people who I don't know. But if it's one of my friends, I will call bullshit on them. Right? I'll say, oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Check out shit. But I won't, the random shit, no. I just don't care about the randos. I don't care. It's the same way as when people post horrible accidents somewhere.
Yeah.
No, anybody fucking involved. Why do I care? I don't care.
Why do I want to see that?
I just don't. Or great success. I don't care. I care about my little community.
Is the people who will comment on a post that has nothing to do with anything political whatsoever. Like there's not, you can't even reach to make it a political thing. And somehow they will be like, well, people who vote for Kamala would blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, like I made soup the other night. I made some soup. Now no one posted anything, but you post and you're like, oh man, I hope no one says anything like political about my picture of soup. Yeah, look at you have to eat soup because you don't have enough money to buy
groceries are too expensive.
They're just not.
Yeah.
Somebody locally had posted something. The truth, why I don't know why groceries are expensive. I know why groceries are expensive. Yes, I do, because the companies are fucking raiding the cupboard. Mm-hmm. That's why. Mm-hmm. They're using the excuse of inflation to say, oh well, it's inflation. We have to raise prices.
But also, I mean, some things have gone up, but
of course they go up.
But also, other things have not. Like about half of the stuff I buy is the same price and has been for years.
And here's another thing that so when petroleum prices, and I know we're in a weird area right now, but when petroleum prices go up, almost everything else in life increases in price.
Of course, because the trucks have to bring it.
But also, everything's made of plastic. And the main ingredient of making plastic is petroleum.
But also you've got the trucks that have to transport your goods and services across the country.
When we had greenhouses, and I sold flowers and mixed pots, fucking petroleum prices went through the roof. So a pot that cost me 50 cents the year before suddenly cost $1.25. Mm-hmm. Well, you gotta pay more. Mm-hmm. And then the plastic that went over the greenhouse, instead of being $800, was now $1,100.
Right.
So everything increases, and I don't think people get it that you're buying your milk in a plastic jug. Some of that cost is because of petroleum.
Right.
Some of it's because of to make it, to ship it, the blah 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 blah.
And people seem to somehow forget that we went through a pandemic.
Yeah.
Where everything was shut down.
Yeah.
And therefore, businesses are trying to recoup what they lost during that time.
Well, and I think people forget because they want to forget, because people have such, in general, we as people have kind of short memories about shit. Mm-hmm. And we sort of move on very quickly. We don't pay homage to anything that's more than an hour and a half old.
Yeah. Totally forgot that it happened.
Yeah, we just don't. I'm getting some new. I started getting some new scam calls. I want to see if you've gotten these ones yet. The new scam call I'm getting now, and man, let me tell you, Jess, I wish Chris was on because I can't even make this voice.
Okay.
The person. It is so off. It is so bad. It is so just the English is almost impossible to hear, though they're speaking English. It's called they're calling me from the accident department.
The accident department.
Right. And I said I've had two of these calls, one today, one yesterday. And the purpose of the call is if you've had an accident in the last 3 years, we can get your money for you.
Are you sure that wasn't Morgan and Morgan?
Yeah, right. I'm like,
You know what's funny?
JG Wentworth.
I got a call. It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I've got stuff going on with my parents, so I answer calls even though I don't know where they're from. And this one, I said hello, and then there was the pause that happens,
and it goes boop.
No, then I heard a woman's voice go hello. And then before I was like, I fucking hate this hello back and forth bullshit. I just said hello. Why are you making me say it again? But before I could do that, suddenly a computerized voice comes in and says, hello. Will you say your first name? And I was like, no. And it said, are you a bot? If yes. And I just hung up the phone.
Yeah. I like the one that calls you up and says, hi, hello. And you don't say anything. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. What the fuck? You don't
Or,
even say
hello,
anything.
you asked me to call you back, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Have you gotten those? Because I got those several times. And the other day, I got another call asking if I wanted to sell my brother's house. And but here's the thing. They asked, first of all, when I answered the phone, they asked if I was him. And I mean, his name, I know women with his name as well. So fine. But I said, I didn't say I knew him or that I was related to him. I said, there is nobody here by that name. And she said, oh, well, are you interested in selling the house? And I said, what? You want me to sell somebody else's house? And she said, well, do you know anybody who would be interested in selling a house? And I said, let me get this straight. You're asking me if I want to refer someone to you to sell a house when you cold called me on. I didn't even get through half of that. She hung up on me.
That's when you want to say you want to say somebody like famous or something. Yeah, you know what? Michael Keaton, I know he wants to sell his house.
I would like to sell Taylor Swift's house. Can we make that happen?
Yeah. And you know what? I just want a commission. You don't even have to give me what you just give me like a 5% commission. We'll be fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
The calls. This call now. The accident. I think it's called the accident department or accident finance recovery department.
Accident department.
The premise of it is have you been in an accident in the last 3 years? That's what the guy asked me. I said, huh? And then I say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, why? Who told you? What do you know? What are people saying?
Get you your money.
Oh, I don't know if you saw this. There was a scammer that tried to message me on Facebook the other day. And he was like, and he'd sent the first message back in May and I never responded and it just said hello. And then the other day he messaged me again and it said, how are you? And I responded, well, aside from this rash, I'm okay, I guess. And hang on, let me find it because I want to read the whole. I totally missed a friend's joke, but when I posted the conversation, all of my listeners were like saying the friend's joke. So he says, how are you doing? I said, I mean, aside from this rash, I'm okay, I guess. He says, oh, cool. Where are you from? I said, a cold, dark cave. You? He says, my dad is from Florida, but I live in Yemen due to work, which is where I missed the friend's joke because there was a Chandler Bing thing where he said 15 Yemen Road, Yemen. So he says, my dad's from Florida, but I live in Yemen due to work. And then he responds to my cold, dark cave comment. And he says, which are you from? And I said, the one on the left behind the other one. And he said, I mean country. And I said, the voices told me you'd be asking about that. And he said, okay. And I never heard from him again. I win.
Who are these fucks?
Yeah.
Just who are these fucks?
Mm-hmm.
I had another one in my head and I can't. I just. Oh no! I got a. I recently bought on Amazon. I bought a dehumidifier, just a small one, a really tiny, small dehumidifier,
Mm-hmm.
and I scanned the code on it to send in so I could get the warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Now I bought it from Amazon. Yada yada yada. Bubba. 2 days ago, I get a text message saying, "Thank you for buying your whatever the fuck make it was from Walmart. Please send us your information so we can send you your $40." I did not fucking pay $40 for this little. It's a little tiny, small, just to put it in the bathroom. It's not a giant humidifier.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $38 for it, but I get the little card that says it's a $40 or $50 gift card from Walmart. Send us your information, your name, and then it lists up. So what the fuck is this? A, I didn't buy it at Walmart. B, you want to give me more money than I paid for it?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
I don't trust that. They just want your information.
Yeah, but how did they fucking get that information? Of course, they've just scanned
From the QR code. Yeah.
Yeah, from the QR. So my guess is that fucking this piece of thing, because it came from China. I know it came from China because it's all Chinese.
Everything on Amazon came from China.
Yeah, a lot of stuff comes from China. That's why it was $39. But it works fucking fine. It's fabulous. But it's somebody working at this place who passes the shit on to their little scammy network.
Yep.
And then they make up shit.
By the way, speaking of everything on Amazon being from China, have you looked at Netflix lately? Not that everything from Netflix is from China, but
a lot of Southeast Asian stuff.
All of a sudden, all of the most recent stuff added or the stuff it's recommending is with subtitles or overdubs, and it's Asian. There's a lot of Asian content.
A lot of Southeast Asian and a lot of Asian.
And a lot of Asian and then a little bit of like French and German and Brazilian and other things. But what is going on?
Well,
because I can't even, the overdub would drive me nuts.
It does. It's because most
if
of
my TV, if I'm watching something with the original sound in English and my TV gets off, the audio gets off by like a third of a second, I have to stop everything down and restart it so that it matches up.
I'm with you. I do the same thing. I shut it all down. I unplug everything. I'm hoping when it's clearing out the cache, it's doing whatever it has to do.
There's no way I can watch not only overdubbed so the words don't match the lips moving, but then it's badly overdubbed. It's not even people doing acting. It's people just going, a cold dark cave, and you, the one on the left behind the other one. But Johnny,
right.
I love you. Like
I want some of the stuff I want to watch because there's some really good Korean stuff, South Korean stuff, but the dubbing is so bad you can't watch it. It's good shit, and there's some really good Scandinavian shit. The Scandinavians make some fucking fabulous fucking thriller.
There's just
stuff.
There's just no way I can't do it with the overdubs.
I end up reading on some of the stuff. I will read subtitles on some of this. The
problem for me with subtitles is I'm almost never just watching TV.
Yeah, well, that's it. It has to be like in my house. It has to be after 10 o'clock when I'm pretty much done with everything.
Yeah,
and I've got one eye still able to keep open.
There's Christopher Roth.
Christopher,
how's your neck?
The audio quality is going to suck. Hang on a minute.
Oh yeah, that is bad.
Yeah, that's Bluetooth.
Don't worry though, Chris. Jess has something to lift your spirits.
I do. We've been saving it for you to get here.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Hang on. No.
How about try now?
Oh, that's better. See this?
Yeah. Sure. What is it?
Hold
Remember
it back
this?
up, Jess.
Well,
There you go. Do you see
Hold
it,
on,
Chris?
I can't make just bigger for some reason. So now, I mean, I see something there. I don't know what the fuck it
It
is.
says President.
Oh, I
Donald
see something that says
J.
Donald J. Trump.
Wow.
Yeah.
this is the letter that was sent to my stepfather because I get their mail here. The Republican Presidential Task Force, President Donald J. Trump. I have not opened this yet.
We are excited to see
you
what's
would.
inside.
I got it out of the mailbox immediately following our last recording session. So I saved it all of this time to
Okay.
open it live, and I
You've been
hope it's
My
holding this for a
nipples
week.
are starting to get hard. Yes, hurry.
I hope it's as good as I think it's going to be. I need your help, and I need it now. With the presidential election only 7 weeks away, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, the, all caps, most liberal ticket in our nation's history, and their big government socialist pals are spending billions of dollars in an all-out effort to buy the election and seize total control of our government. Their continuous attacks, aided by the liberal fake news media, are ruthless and misleading. Their on-the-ground paid operatives are bulldozing through neighborhoods all across America, armed with incendiary rhetoric aimed at pressuring undecided voters to cast a ballot for the Democratic ticket.
Fucking bulldozers.
To win against their onslaught of malicious nonstop attacks and lies, especially in the most competitive battleground states, it is critical that we have the financial resources to dispute their lies and distortions and get the truth out to every citizen of this country. That means we must raise $20 million in the next 28 days. I cannot reach that goal without you. I must have your immediate help.
He could write a check for $28 million, a fat fuck.
Right? I am asking you to join key Republicans in Tennessee and across the country who are making a commitment to support me and our agenda by becoming a member of the Republican Presidential Task Force today.
Ooh. Do you get like a pin or something if you become a member?
Let's see. There's a.
Hat?
I urge you to return an emergency membership contribution of $35, $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, or even $5,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Chris, how much do you want to send?
I'm sorry.
How
What?
much do you want? How much do you want to send Donald?
I'm sorry. What?
I don't see where we get anything for our contribution. There's no pin.
No pin, no
There's no
nothing.
T-shirt.
You know what? You know what happens
No
if you pay Jess?
Bitcoin?
You know what happens?
What?
They'll stop eating the pets.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
okay.
God.
That's right. They'll stop
Take
eating
all
that.
of my money.
Stop grabbing pussy.
Wait. As a task force member, you will receive a membership card and lapel pin that
There
will
it is.
serve as proud symbols of your membership. Your pin is designed to be recognizable at VIP functions here in Washington, D.C. and throughout the country.
Fantastic.
In addition, you will have the distinction of being included in the Republican Presidential Honor Roll, which will be
Oh.
kept as part of my permanent records. Isn't it?
Oh.
Doesn't he keep his permanent records in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Only sometimes. And
Yeah.
those were other people's permanent records, not his. So that's fine.
To ensure that you have a lasting acknowledgement of your name being part of this historic document, you will receive a handsome calligraphied Presidential Honor Roll certificate signed by
wow.
me.
Oh. Jeff, you are going to be, someone in your family is going to be in Who's Who.
Can I just tell you how happy I am that this came to me and not to my stepfather?
Oh my.
God. Oh
Because-
no, that would cost you three months of stay at his.
According to the mail that I get for him, he has signed up for all of the bullshit.
Oh really?
You know, I don't want to talk out of school here, Wally. But
I feel an attack coming. Hold on.
I want you to hear me out. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking that Jess had her parents committed so they couldn't vote Republican. Okay. And you know, once November 7th happens, those fuckers are back on the streets. Okay.
Yeah,
Both
Jess,
of them.
You
They're
got
both
me.
going. And
Yeah.
you know what? Here it is. And I'm going to say 4 words to you, Jess. And
Okay.
I hope that maybe you'll understand, which I'm sure you already do because you already have the pamphlet that up top says Ward of the State. Okay.
Listen,
Don't you-
karma is a bitch. That's all I'm going to say.
It is. I know.
I can't. I see. If I were a Republican or a Democrat, 'cause I'm neither, I would not want to wear a lapel pin of any sort that you could identify from any distance.
No.
I would be feared that I would be attacked by some fucking anus fuck out there. They just would.
Mhm.
I
Maybe
can't
the
even-
anus slaughter.
I can't even string words together. That's how fucking twisted up it makes me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just, it wasn't it funny that the guy, that the deputy on what you call his name was Enos. What was that?
On the Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, yeah.
Mhm.
Enos. You know, you call him Anus. Yeah, I cannot imagine. Why is that fucking guy is just fucking, he's just such a money hungry fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ain't using that for anything other than himself.
Or, yeah, of course.
Buying him another gold toilet seat or something. You know, I wish was alive. I wish who was the guy who did Life of the Rich and Famous? Who is that guy?
Robin Leach.
Robin Leach, yeah.
Because
I'm
didn't
Robin
Robin-
Leach.
Yes, I'm Robin Leach. Didn't he do a thing with Trump?
Did he?
I think he did a Trump thing.
Oh, an episode?
Yeah, an episode
Probably.
way back when.
Yeah, probably.
I wish he was still alive because I'm sure he's dead. It would be great he would be a guy like you'd want to talk to and say, what was Trump's house really like?
I'll be honest. I remember Dana Carvey's impersonation of Robin Leach more than I remember Robin Leach.
Oh yeah, well again, you've got 10 years less than I have. So
Yeah.
Robin Leach that was kind of a big deal. It was kind of a big deal show because, you know, I was a poor middle class living in that high end Quebec neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
but I was I didn't make middle class, but you always like to watch, oh, what are the rich people doing? When you're a kid, as you
Sure.
grow up, you don't fucking care because you realize you have the same fucking problems, just their problems are bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their problems are more expensive and they're bigger.
So here's a thing that I just found out today, and I had to write down. I forgot to pull up the link. So if you're going to want details on this, I'll have to find it. But Newsweek had a report on the 16 states where cheating on your spouse is illegal.
Ooh.
And guess what one of those states is?
Tennessee or Maryland.
Texas?
Maryland.
There you go.
Really? What can they do to you?
Well, I looked it up because in 13 of the 16 states, it's a misdemeanor. And the article that I read said in New York, it's punishable by 90 days in jail, but there's actually a bill in New York to repeal that law. So I looked up the Maryland statute. And
Oh, Jess, you are so I fucking love that you do this shit.
in Maryland, it's a $10 fine, which, by the way, my ex-husband still couldn't afford. So
Couldn't say that.
I know. I was about to say it.
I would like to go ahead and report him, but there it
Oh.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, but the statute of limit.
But
It would be too fucking funny, Jess, if you had the money to do it. If you got a lawyer.
do you think that I was the last one he cheated on? Is that what you think?
No.
Because I can guarantee I'm not.
No. But it would be so great that if you had sort of like an endless amount of disposable cash income laying around, that you actually got a lawyer and said, I want to bring this, I want you to go, and I want you to bring it to court. Just have it thrown out because you know it's like past the statute of limitations. I don't care. I just want it to happen.
Mhm.
I just wanted to go through the
Listen,
motions of
if
it.
I wanted to put enough time and energy into it, I could probably find somebody he has cheated with in the last year.
Just put you an ad on the social pages.
Mm-hmm.
Want to make $10?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I would go ahead and pay $20 for that.
Need $10 for bread?
Mm-hmm.
Food a little too expensive?
Mm-hmm.
Has this asshole cheated on you?
Yep.
I can get you $10 and I'll throw in another 10.
But in 3 states, it's a felony to cheat.
Which states?
A felony?
I don't remember now. I think one of them was
Like
Oklahoma.
Jail?
Yeah, one of them was Oklahoma. Hang on. Hold on.
Jail. A felony. Imagine you can't vote because you cheated on somebody.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Hang on.
You're wearing an ankle bracelet because you're on a house release because you cheated on somebody. Nice. Look, Jess does her research, man. How's your neck, Chris? What'd you have done? What'd you do?
I just can't move my head left for some reason. It hurts like hell. So, I mean, it still hurts, but I'm going to go home and.
That's weird. I can't move my head right.
Interesting.
Huh.
Isn't that funny? It's amazing how political we both just got.
Because of my politics, I can no longer turn to the right.
Damn it. Brett Favre has Parkinson's. There's that story.
Yeah, you know what, though? I'm not buying that. He said it while he was being fucking hung out to dry in Congress for stealing fucking money from the federal government.
Well, and just ask Michael J. Fox. Parkinson's doesn't end your life or anything. My mother has it.
No, but he's saying it because he wants to get a little sympathy because he stole from TANF during the pandemic. He must have stole a lot of money to be sitting in Congress.
Well, and let's not suck each other's dick here, Jess, because I got to tell you, I don't think Michael Jackson's quality of life has improved since he's gotten Parkinson's, nor his career.
Well, Michael Jackson is dead, but Michael J. Fox.
Did I say Michael Jackson?
Yes,
Jesus.
you did.
Well, that's because I was looking at the radio and our quote competition is playing that. It's on their RDS right now. Michael J. Fox, yes.
And as far as I know, Michael Jackson did not have Parkinson's.
Well, we'll never know. Somebody call Tito and shit. You can't.
Okay, here we go. I found the story. Hold on.
Okay. Michael Jackson, what a dumb fuck.
13 states where it's a misdemeanor: Alabama, Arizona,
Yada, yada, yada.
Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Kansas, Maryland, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Virginia. Okay, it's a felony in Michigan, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin. For Michigan, Newsweek found the punishment for being convicted of adultery could mean a maximum of a $5,000 fine and 5 years in jail. Oklahoma also carries a maximum 5-year jail sentence, but the fine tops out at $500. Being convicted of cheating in Wisconsin, on the other hand, that law dates back to 1849. It's a class 1 felony. A conviction means a maximum of 3.5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.
Wow.
That's fucking. If you go back to that time when they come up with that law, you got to think, why? What was fucking going on back then? 1849, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on back then that they had to have that? Your guys just sleeping.
I guarantee you. No. That law was to punish women. I guarantee it. It was not because men cheated. It was to punish women.
Yeah, maybe.
I bet.
You may be right.
I bet.
Yeah, you may be right. And in 1849, there was not a woman. Maybe there was a couple women who could afford any sort of fine because they really weren't working, making money.
Exactly the point.
Not because they didn't want to work, because they were doing other kind of work. I'm not saying women didn't work. Let me just say that now before someone thinks that I'm saying that. That they just weren't allowed to go out and get jobs and shit. They were at home fucking working their asses off.
All I know is I need Jenner to find my checkbook because I feel like I owe the state of Maryland $20.
You owe the state of Maryland $20.
I don't
I believe I do.
I don't know if I would tell Jenna that if I were you.
Yeah,
no, I'm just going to tell her that I owe the state of Maryland $20. Well, why is that for? Oh, it's just some fine I forgot to pay twice.
yeah. I thought, I want to keep driving. I got to pay this fine.
Was it both
Yeah,
marriages,
it's-
Chris, or just twice with this against the same marriage?
Oh, no, that would be at least a $70 bill for the first marriage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that was, here's one thing you don't do to me is you don't say, your friend John is smart. He could get away with cheating. You couldn't. You're too stupid. Volley back, bitch.
oh,
Oh,
Chris, I've never met a challenge I didn't like.
Volley back, bitch.
Oh, Lord.
your move.
Mhm.
Chris will be out at the Chick-fil-A getting him some sweet tea, and a guy's gonna walk up and go, tap him on the shoulder, sir, you've been served.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You've been served. Seems you owe $10 to the state of Maryland for that time that you had your pecker sucked on by that young girl behind Key 103. Oh, well. That never happened.
Back
Yes,
when
it
they were
did.
calling it pecker. They called it a pecker. So you don't know what you did to your neck, but you did the chiropractor take care of it?
But you almost said chiropecker, didn't you?
Yes. it did.
And he worked on it and he started pushing on it. He's like, does that hurt? I'm like, yep. He's like, I thought it did. Okay. Thank you.
Then why did you do that?
That's very good. It's good. So hopefully it'll feel better sometime before I drive to fucking Ohio next week.
I thought
So-
that. Oh, you going to Ohio, eat some cats and dogs? Are
We
you?
are. I'm going to be eating the pets next week. I'll be in Columbus Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week.
There's a big buffet in Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Chris is going.
Hey, do you guys remember Dan O'Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan O'Day and his Factory of Fun or whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
And there was so much shit you could buy.
Yes, so
Yeah.
much. Well, there still is.
Uh-huh.
And because I remember I got it was like a program director boot camp or some shit. I don't know. I didn't pay for it. I got this whole collection of CDs. I don't even know where they are, and I don't think I ever listened to them all. And he did a lot of show prep stuff back in the day. So a couple of months ago, I had seen that he had at some point in the recent past offered an accents class for like voice actors, audiobook narrators and
Really?
stuff. And so I had already missed it, but there was a place on his website where you could sign up for information when the next one came around. So I did that.
Okay. Yeah.
Last week, I get an email from Dan O'Day saying, hey, you signed up for information about the accents class. So here is a free video from, about this guy. And, we're going to be offering an accents class, but here's a free video. And it's the first in a series of free videos about, the myth. And he's the king of the tease, Dan O'Day. So, he's going to, so this other guy who is going to be teaching the accents class explodes the myth of why you don't need to just have a good ear for accents. All right, fine. So I watch this video and my hackles start to go up just a little bit in the beginning because it's a series of people saying, he just was so great when he was teaching me and he was just so patient. Next person. And he doesn't make you feel bad when you don't get it right away. He says, okay, just try this. Next person. More of the same. There's like a full minute of that. And I'm like, this feels like a sales pitch.
Bunch of testimonials.
But I watched through this whole 30-minute, by the way, video where it's basically like the myth is you don't have to have a good ear and you can learn this way and blah 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 blah. Watch out for video number 2. I don't get a chance to watch video number 2 or video number 3 when it comes out because who has that kind of fucking time? But I think, okay, I'll watch those later. And then I get the email. You're going to get free lifetime access to this library of accent resources when you sign up for the accents class. And we are going to pay for $300 of the cost of the tuition for the accents class because
Tuition?
you signed up for information. I'm like, oh shit, if it's $300 off, I already can't afford it.
No.
So I go look, and I've now unsubscribed from him altogether because I'm so fucking disgusted by this. This
Atta girl.
class cost $1,900.
To learn how to do apu. Chris, how much will you charge me to learn how to say, do you want a Slurpee?
Hello, bloke. Would you like a Slurpee?
That was not the accent I was expecting.
No,
No, but that's the. I'm going to
that's
give
the
you
joke.
unusable accents.
That's
you
right.
see?
You saw me close my eyes and go, oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, you knew it was coming, but
Yeah.
I knew he'd go in the right place.
Mhm.
Hold on one second. Well, now, if you want me to go ahead and turn on the racist button, hold on one second. Where is that? That's it's over here.
No.
Okay.
No.
What was your question again, Wally?
I didn't. Nobody had a question.
How
What?
much would you charge me to learn how to say, how much is that Slurpee?
I will not charge you, and I will tell you it is pronounced as such. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now you try that at your own leisure.
You won't yell at me if I do it wrong?
I won't yell at you. I won't yell at you. No. It's a no. And if there are any issues, I will send you a visual pager with the word shalom on it. Okay. And
Chris didn't yell at me at all, even when I got it wrong. La 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 la. He didn't yell. I bought some Dan O'Day discs. I bought the ones that say like the happy birthday song, letters. Oh, we get letters.
Yep.
Jesus, I've still got that digital.
Everybody knows about the word. Everybody's heard about the word. But it's years ago, 100 years ago when stuff was on CD.
Yeah.
I bought those because you had to have those when you're doing a morning show.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have those some of that stupid shit because
we get letters. We get letters every day. Yeah.
Yes, all that kind of. I think, and then I don't remember. Did it used to be on the Air Force or whatever that other service was called?
The Air Force or the Electric Weenie or something. I don't know.
Like that. Like that. Well, so now you're off the Dan O'Day.
I'm off the Dan O'Day because just the fact that he used that scammy tactic of getting you to sit through this video that ends up being a sales pitch. Like, are you going to sign me up for a timeshare next? Because fuck that. I'm so annoyed with that.
People say he's the best voice guy in the business. People say, everybody says. I thought Dan O'Day was a million years old.
Well,
I thought he was a million
he's
years
not
old a million
young.
years ago.
He's certainly not a young cat. That's for sure.
No.
I would be surprised if it's even really Dan O'Day and it's not like, a surrogate.
I mean, he does videos himself where he's speaking and it's him.
Hello, this is Dan. O'Day.
Oh, that's a great accent.
I really want you
Did you
to
learn that
pay-
from Dan O'Day's accent class?
And he didn't get mad at me when I fucked it up the first time.
Or the fourth time.
Or the eighth time, because I was paying.
Yeah.
It's so 1,900. Here's what I want to know. No, I don't want to know this, but is it even possible to do an accent now as a whitey and think anybody's going to say, what we need? We need a white guy that can do Apu. That's what we need.
Well,
We need a white guy who can do an Asian accent. This is not going to happen.
sure it is.
I can't imagine it.
I
Not
mean,
without being
if you do it
canceled.
respectfully and not as what Chris just fucking did, if you do
Wait a
it,
minute, that wasn't respectful?
if you do
Wait a
it
minute. My
respectfully,
pronunciation was right on fucking target.
If
It
you're-
was on point.
if you're
You know-
if you're not making fun of it, then yeah, it's fine.
I'm not making fun of it all. I was trying to get a goddamn Slurpee. What the fuck is wrong
Listen,
with you?
You go ahead. What the fuck is that? You go ahead and try to do you a Latino accent and see if John Leguizamo doesn't come after you because you're not Latin.
In audiobooks, you can't, if you've got a cast of characters in an audiobook and you're the only narrator, you do the accent you can do.
Yeah, don't worry, they're coming for you, Jess. They're coming for you.
Okay.
I know this white. No, I'm just, you know what's gonna happen. Someone's gonna fucking make, maybe not you, but someone's.
I don't think that's true. I think if you are doing it to represent a character and not to make fun of it or not making it a caricature, then I think it's fine. What were your dog and your cat doing behind your chair there?
Coitus.
Something.
It was coitus. Well, I think the dog might have had the cat's head in his mouth.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, they play like that all the time.
Did I ever tell you about the dog I had when I was probably 13, 12 or 13?
Does it involve peanut butter?
It ate a kitten.
What?
It ate a kitten. We didn't know right away. We just knew the kitten was missing. But we lived out in the country and the animals all went outside and came back in. And but this kitten, I don't remember what his actual name was, but we called him Stupid because he was stupid. And he would approach this dog and the dog would pick him up in her mouth and he would scream and we had to go rescue him. And then we would take him to another room and set him down and he would go right back to the dog and the dog would pick him up in her mouth and he would scream. And then one day he wasn't there and we figured he ran off or something happened to him. And then the next day the dog threw up.
Oh my word.
And I never touched that dog
you
again.
Want me to?
What'd you say, Chris?
You go ahead and say it.
You want me to go ahead and say it?
Whatever you just said.
I'll say it. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure because you all got real quiet.
We're waiting for you to say it.
Jesse?
Uh-huh.
Is that dog's lineage Springfield, Ohio?
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's kind of yuck. Oh,
kind of.
I did not tell you. My grandson caught a touchdown last game.
Hell yeah.
The only player on the team now who has a defensive touchdown with a pick six and a receiving touchdown.
Right on.
It's one of each.
Right on.
But I still hate going to games.
Okay.
I love going to watch my grandson play, but I fucking hate the cunts who go to the games.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these. And when they post shit like, great job, men. They're fucking 14, 15, 16. They are not fucking men.
Men.
The Men Show.
Good job, men. They're fucking not men. They're fucking boys. And they're just, it bugs me. But good for him. He's gotten so much better. And it's funny to watch him because he's 5'11", maybe 5'10", 5'11". No, he's 5'11". He must weigh 20 pounds, maybe.
Oh, wow.
He's quite gangly and thin.
Yeah.
But he's a fast fuck. He
do you think football? Do you think playing football will make him like eat more and fill out a little bit?
No, because he has a horror. He doesn't eat much. And I was saying to his dad, I said, "Geez, if you would put 10 pounds of muscle on him, it'd be really good." He goes, "Yeah, if he put 3 pounds of muscle on him, it'd be great."
Yeah.
He's not weak. He's just fucking a thin kid.
Yeah, but I would think that something as strenuous as football makes you hungrier.
No, they go to the gym, they work out. The thing is, and this is probably my fault and my wife's fault mostly, is none of the kids, even my children, they do not like cake, ice cream, cookies. They just don't.
Are you raising them in a communist household or?
No, because I fucking love Okay, look at me. I will show you my moves.
What?
I've changed them to either moves or mitts, whatever you want to call them. I love cake.
Mm-hmm.
I like eating cake and cookies.
Your moves are mit. What? Am I here? What are you talking about?
Moves.
I have big
Oh,
moves. I got
moves,
big
moves,
moves, man. I got moves.
I thought he said moves like Jagger. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck do we want to
my
see
moves
here?
are more like Jello. More
Da,
like
da, da, da,
Jell-O.
da, 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 moves like Jello.
All right, you guys.
That's more me. All right.
Well, Jesse's had enough.
I've had enough.
Yeah. What's with you calling Jess Jessie? What's going on with that?
I'm trying to pick her up.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't date cheaters, so.
I haven't given you $10 yet.
I'm quiet.
Okay.
And yes, you do, Jess. Yes, you do.
Not anymore.
Yes, you do. I believe you need reparations, actually. Okay.
I do need reparations.
Oh my God, we're
fuck.
fucked. We are fucked.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great rest of your week.
I'll
right.
see you next week from Columbus.
All right.
Um,
Bye.
and-
Bye-bye.
Bye.